We are live. What's happening? What's going on? What's going on? All my lone wolves out there, shout out to y'all. It's your boy King David. Let's go, let's get it. Lone Wolf, the Narc Bully King, the Black Giga Chad, all kind of AKAs. But let's talk about it for a second, fellas. All right, shout out to my new subscribers, my old school subscribers, my TikTok family, and all the unsubscribed and overseas, you know, salute to y'all. Make sure you guys drop a comment. I like you guys checking in, you know, seeing where I'm reaching at, you know, and how many different countries or different states, or even within my state of North Carolina. If there's any gentlemen out there in North Carolina, just, you know, hey, but ladies, you know, y'all can let me know what town you're in North Carolina and we can make something happen. I'm just playing, but seriously, we can make something happen. Let's get it, let's go. Listen, can we talk about it for a second? Listen, you probably already kind of somewhat have these abilities because, you know, you can be a Sigma without being a Sigma empath, or you can be a Sigma without being an ascended Sigma. I like the ascended Sigma more than Sigma empath, but we could call it the ascended Sigma empath or something like that. One time as I say that, because it's something like an ascended Saiyan, you know what I'm saying? And it's the Dragon Ball Z references, man. It just does something to me, you know? It tickles my soul. You know, I used to watch that when I was a child, so. You know, and it's still rocking, man. My kid was watching Dragon Ball Z, and they got all these newer versions of it, but you know what I'm saying? I rock with it too, but you can't beat the original. And Dragon Ball was great, but Dragon Ball Z was chef's kiss. I mean, that's the cartoon right there. I mean, Dragon Ball was great. You know, a lot of nudity, kind of weird. You know what I'm saying? A lot of children in that video. I mean, that cartoon is really weird. But Dragon Ball Z, man. Anyway, let's talk about it, y'all. You have the ability to see. You're a seer, okay? You can see right through women's BS. You know what I mean? It's just like, it's one of the greatest superpowers. And because of this, you run a lot of them off. And it's not just the ability to see. I want you to understand when you're running them off, why they're running off, right? They will have all kind of reasons in the world to justify them running off. There's gonna be women putting you in proxy relationships you're not to be in. I mean, it's going to be a lot of weirdo stuff going on around you, but really it's God's protection, right? Anytime one of them call themselves cutting you off because they got a premonition about this, that, or the third, you know, whatever the case may be, you don't even know these people exist most of the time. You know what I'm saying? I mean, part of the reason why I stopped watching those readers like over a week ago, hey, you know, it's funny, man. When I stopped watching those readers, my views and everything started going up, my output, you know what I'm saying, went up. You know, I just completely, you know, kicked them out of my reality. And they have, you know, no say or no input in my reality anymore. And so I'm just way more productive. And, you know, I watch like Sigma videos, and I'm really getting into the dating videos, because the dating coaches, there's not that many of them watching me. So I ain't got to worry about them making videos on my archetype. So I can listen to them, you know, and get some good information. And I ain't got to worry about, you know what I'm saying, these kind of people watching me and trying to be slick about talking junk about me or nothing like that, right? So, and the dating coaches are pretty good. A lot of them are intuitive women. They just choose not to talk about it. They kind of like keep it hidden, but they're pretty tapped in. 333 on times I say that. You know what I mean? There's even some narcs in there. You know what I'm saying? Some dating coaches that are narcs. So there's some narcs and there's some empaths. It's kind of like a crazy dynamic. Like, I don't know, but that Pearly Things chick, she kind of like gives me empath feel, you know? I think that's what it is, and it's mainly because she's unattractive, but she knows that, and she works with it, she rocks with it, so I like that, you know. But I kind of feel like that one chick, that Samantha chick, I think she's kind of narcissistic. At first I kind of thought that it was the other way around, you know what I'm saying? I thought that was Tyrese. No, it ain't him. Nah, you know what I'm saying? I mean, they're celebrities, so they all kind of, you know, but you know, she definitely is too, so, you know what I mean? So it's just like, it's you know, it's some good dynamic there, you know, and I ain't got to worry about it being a reader and then being any kind of divination. I mean, which they might be a divination, maybe, I don't know, but they're not like outwardly doing it. They're not casting spells online. They're not sitting there, not showing their face, repeating things, you know, over and over, casting spells or watching me, and you know what I'm saying? So it's all good. But I say all that to say this, right? They know that you can see right through their BS. Any of them, from whatever category, whatever friend group, whatever co-working group, whatever family group, whatever cousin group, you know what I'm saying, whatever homeboy group you got going on, you know what I'm saying, that has these chicks in their group that are really eyeing you and want you, they know that you can see. Man, listen, the worst thing about you is not only that you can see, but you don't tell nobody nothing. You don't have any emotional reaction. So you see stuff because you've always had the ability somewhat, but after your ascension and whatnot, especially because, you know, I think it's a lot of different things. I think, you know, being man enough to go through whatever traumatic situation you go through, bankruptcy, whatever, or, you know, divorce, you know what I'm saying, whatever the case may be, maybe a custody battle, you lose your kids, and having to build yourself back up. But instead of building yourself back up off some young lady's bent over back, you know, you decide to do it with your own back. And, you know, I mean, like, just like build yourself back up, not in a sexual sense, and go celibate. And you start realizing, oh my goodness, man, like, I was giving away all, why do you start realizing why narcissists come to you. You realize why even hot women come to you, because every woman, you know what I'm saying, just on a biological level wants to make babies. And if you're a healthy looking man, then they're going to want to make babies with you regardless, right? And no matter what they're saying, they're making it seem like they want to run around and just have casual, you know what? Well, those are the women that's been with, I think they say if a woman is with more than 5 to 10 men, I think 10's pushing it. I think they'll build bonds and go nuts before 10. I think 5 to 6 tops. But, you know, they say like 5 to 10 that she won't be able to emotionally bond with a new man, you know, after all those other guys that she's attached to and spread herself out thin with. And I definitely believe that, but I believe the number's lower. I don't think over 4. I really don't think over 4. I mean, maybe if she's, you know, gotten some face from some guys, right, and that's it, you know, like guys just going down, because a lot of women do that, you know what I'm saying? They'll just, like, you know, just have guys going and use a toy for anything else, which, you know, and by the way, you know what I'm saying, if the woman is picky about that, you know, her getting some face from a guy, I don't really count it against her. She got face from a bunch of different dudes, but she ain't let nobody penetrate her, you know what I'm saying, with anything, you know what I'm saying, or his penis, I mean, because more likely his finger's gonna be involved, you know what I mean? But you know what I'm saying, right? Like, there's like loopholes a little bit, kind of sort of around it, not like, hey, what's going on? Loopholes around it, just somewhat, sort of, a little bit, but we don't want one with a bunch of bodies. And when they have those bodies, man, they move different. And the problem is, a lot of women, they live their life manipulating men, and men don't even realize that they're being manipulated until she starts acting differently when we think she's getting bored, but she's really just letting her mask slip. And we realize we can't stand this woman, and, you know, she can't stand us, and you know, we want out like she wants out. You know what I'm saying? Right? So, you know, the seer ability, man, it really scares them. And I think a lot of the reason why they want to keep you off semen retention, I think that's why they try to make sure they keep you nice and SEX'd up. So you're asking, they don't want me to put this out. You know what I'm saying? So you're not thinking about, man, I can get this done tomorrow, go meditate, go watch the sun go down, do some sun gazing. Then after that, do some schoolwork, you know, go work out, hang out with my kid. You know, your day, you don't think about your future in the way that everybody else do. Like, you plan for it, but you just kind of like sit back and just enjoy the day and try to get as much out of the day, as much out of the hour. Not even like hours from now, but like the moment. You know what I'm saying? And you're living by the moment. And when you're living like that, you're getting so much done. You know, you're so productive. That's why you're like, what women don't understand is like, they don't have this seed of life going on. I understand they have, you know, they got the womb and all that, but apparently that thing be like yearning for the seed of life whenever we could just go without. We can just go. Man, I've had so many different women gaslight me. I've got women that were friends of mine, or I thought were friends of mine, and, you know, I don't really take anybody serious. I only got one friend, so I mean, whatever if they think that we're friends like that. But they start off being nice, but I guess I'm not picking up on whatever they're putting down, and then they'll just turn on me. I've had YouTubers that's, you know what I'm saying, started off pretty decent, and then it kind of, you know, like you get that feeling like if you're watching somebody on like a YouTuber, an intuitive chick, and she's talking about men or something, and she's going into detail, and it kind of sounds like something that you've done or whatever, and you're kind of thinking, that sounds like me, but you know she don't know you because you don't have any content out there. Well, imagine if you're actually somebody that has content out there on all platforms, you know, Twitter, 4 YouTubes, you know what I'm saying, YouTube channels, 2 TikToks, Facebook, Instagram. You know that they're seeing you. So when you see them talking about an archetype that it's probably talking about you. You know what I'm saying? And it gets old. You know what I mean? It gets old, but a lot of women like doing that. They like the verbal jousting. They want to subliminally say a bunch of stuff to you without. That's why they're so terrified of rejection. A lot of stuff that women do, gaslighting and shaming language, is based off the fear of rejection. They want to be able to guess if you're going to reject them or not. They want to be able to feel like, if I'm going to approach them, I want to know. There's no knowing for sure. So women will do a whole lot of stuff trying to figure you out in the background. You know what I'm saying? And then if they can't figure you out, then they'll get pissed off and find a way to be mad at you about some random, make no sense stuff, and then try to exit that way so they don't feel guilty. You don't have to have a reason, just roll out. And I'm talking about friendships and stuff of that nature. Like if you're being intimate with them, they're gonna stick around for the D. I mean, I'm talking about friends. I'm talking about friends, right? Or alleged friends. You don't really know what these people are. And there's a new ploy or ploy that women like to do a lot, where they just do this thing where they're kind of always trying to feel like they need to give you advice and mammy you or something. And if you don't accept or receive their advice, they'll get offended. Goofy. Y'all, I'm gonna keep it going. I'm gonna turn it off and keep it going for about 12 minutes. But yeah, so you can't win for losing. You know, and the ability you get on a SR to be able to be a seer is worth it, because you can use that ability, you know, because on SR you're not letting them use their bodies against you. So it's like, I don't care about your body. You know what I'm saying? I ain't worried about your body. You know what I mean? I'm good. You know what I'm saying? They can't use their body. They can't manipulate the situation. So, you know what I'm saying? It kind of bothers them a lot that you're a seer. You know, but shoot, it is what it is. Let them be bothered by it. But I appreciate you guys. Make sure you hit the like button. I got some dope content coming soon, reaction videos and some podcast videos. So don't miss out this weekend, especially for this channel. Also subscribe to my Lone Wolf Narc Bully channel, where it goes down. Peace, love, and light. Make sure to like the video, share, subscribe. Talk to you guys later.